Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Susan's Just Making It. I'm Susan, and as always I'm here making stuff, messes, chaos, and just trying to make it through life. If you've been here before, welcome back, and if this is your first time watching, welcome to my channel. Hope everyone's doing great today, and if you like today's video, a thumbs up is always appreciated. So in today's video, I'm going to do something that was kind of requested. The other day I put up a video of my haul from TEMU, and I showed some eyeshadow palettes that I purchased, and I mentioned something about I wanted to dig in there, and I was tempted to do some swatching, and I had a couple comments that, oh, you should have swatched some of them, and a lot of people are curious, as well as myself, about the performance of the palettes. So I thought I would swatch a couple of the palettes that I decided to keep, and I would do a quick eye look so I could let you know what my opinion is on the performance of the palettes. So the ones that I decided to keep was the Retro palette, which has a nice plastic case with all these mauve, red, pink tones and neutrals. So I decided to keep that palette. I'm also keeping the Forest theme one that says Be Yourself, and it has the nice, you know, natural colors. I also decided to keep the Pink Sand Wonderland one that had the really pretty this one doesn't have a mirror, the real pretty summery light colors. And I also decided, of course, to keep the Smoke and Roses. It was too pretty not to. I may order a couple of these again to put in giveaways, because especially if I enjoy them, so I can share them with you guys. So that's the four that I decided to keep. The other, I shared a couple, and a couple of them are going in giveaways, like 3 or 4 of them are going in giveaways. So that's what I decided to keep. So I have my makeup wipes here, and I'm going to go ahead and swatch all but the Pink Sand. I really don't want to really get into that. It's more a summer palette, so maybe we'll look at that one more some other time. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch the Retro palette first, just to see like what the colors look like. So I will do the rose top to bottom. Hopefully I can put them on my arm enough that I can show them to you. So I'm always good at swatching, you know, getting them in good spots where you can see. Okay, so this is a shimmer, and I'm having a little bit of a hard time getting it to show up, so that may be a color that is going to need to be built up a little bit to use. I'm guessing, I'm not expecting a lot because the price points on these were really low, but we'll see. You know, I don't have super high expectations, but that's why I'm doing the video, to see what we've got going on here. Now these are looking like they might be colors that are going to have to be built up a tiny bit so far, but that's okay, because me being a little bit newer to makeup, I would rather have to build up my color versus having it so super pigmented that I make a huge mess. So the one color is really light, and I hope it shows up for you guys. But here's the first row. This is the shimmer that I said was having probably to be built up. Then there's this mauve color, and then this brownish shimmer, and then a really super pale pink, and then this one's a tan, like a little beige color. Not showing up super good, but first row, not bad. Very pretty colors. And I'm sorry if the table wiggles around. This is not a very super sturdy table. It's not a very big table, but that's what I have in here. So that's the first row. Make sure my hands are dry. So the second one, we've got a burgundy like color. That's pretty pigmented. Then we have a darker brown, which is pretty nice. Now we have this pinky peach shimmer. The shimmers, I'm noticing, are not as pigmented as the mattes. The mattes seem kind of nice. The shimmers, that one's just not really showing up. I'm having a hard time even getting it on my finger. I don't know. that one's just not showing up. It's not very soft. That one particular color is not very soft in the pan. It's feels sticky, but it's like not, I'm having a hard time getting it. So there's that one. It's like a orangey brown. And then let me find a clean finger. And then this is a shimmer. This is more of a copper, light brown. And that one's doing pretty good. It's just that one particular one. So I really like that middle. This one, I don't know. That might be a shade that I'm not going to be able to really use. But I really like those colors. So again, that was the middle row. And then I'll do the bottom row as soon as I get my hands dry enough. So we have this plum color, which is a shimmer. It's very pretty. Now that one's really nicely pigmented. Then we have, let's see, this is a matte. It's like a light brown. That's pretty. Now this is a very deep wine color. It's a little weird to swatch, but pretty color. Let's see, I'm trying to keep my hands kind of clean here. Then we have this one. It's more like, this one's weird and sticky in the pan too. It's like a coppery gold. So that's the one I just put on there. And this one's like a burgundy brown, got a little bit of a rust color to it. And it's that color. So those are the swatches for this retro palette. And I'm gonna try it. I should have looked up the pink sand color. I don't remember how much the pink sand was. I think it was $4.99. So that was this palette, and this was $1.31. So overall, for $1.31, I think it's pretty good. The only color that, well, there's two colors that gave me a problem. This pink in the middle, and then this one here. They felt a little sticky in the pan, and I couldn't, you know, get the color on my finger very well. But all the other ones seemed pretty good. So far, not bad. I'll go ahead and swatch this one, and this one was $3.99. And I'll do top to bottom. I am going to skip this one though, because it's a glitter, and I think that you would probably need a glitter glue to use this one, so I'm going to skip over that one. So, okay, I kind of don't want to swatch it because they've got embossing, but here we go. So the first one is just a little cream color. Oops. This might be one that's going to have to be built up a little bit. It's not really showing up that well. We'll see. I'm skipping the glitter. I'm going to go over to this like olive green, and we'll swatch that one. I think these are going to have to be built up. They're very, very, very light. See, they're barely showing up. And then the orange. Yeah, these ones, I'm not sure about this palette. Well, the orange shows up pretty good. I'll try to find the finger where I did the green. Let's see if I can dip in that a little bit more. So the green and orange. I mean, the green's super light. I think you'd have to build it up. The orange seemed pretty good. So that's that. So far, I'm not sure how I feel about this one. Let's see what the next row, how that does. Okay. So next, I am going to go into this row that's starting with a marble light color. So this one feels a little weird. Oh, this is actually pretty metallic looking. So let's see. Well, it's not bad. I don't know how well it's showing up, but it's really bright in here. It's midday, it's really bright. But we've got that one, and then we've got this, it's a shimmer, it's like a gold. That's pretty. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, that's really nice. I really like that. Then we have this yellow, the flower or the sun or whatever it's supposed to be. It's like a mustard color. That looks pretty good. And let's see, a finger that's not totally messed up. And then there's a really pale orange. So we'll see what this looks like. Really super pale orange right here. I don't look at the other ones, they're messy. And there. So, not bad. They're light, but they're okay. So let's see the last row. Get my fingers clean the best I can. I think this is why I don't swatch very much. It's kind of messy. Okay, so I got my arm off too. So now we're going to try the last row with start with this light burgundy color. So we have this, it's like a burgundy brown, like a rust. I like that. Then we have the shimmer, which is like, this one's like a little weird to get on my finger too. It's like a little metallic, coppery color. So it's this one. And then this one is a light, like pinkish brown. There's that one. And let's see, back with my index finger. And this is a dark chocolate brown. We'll try that. This has got a little bit of a shimmer to it. So there's those colors. So that is that palette. The top row is like really light, but the rest of them seemed okay. The metallic and the shimmer ones are, I don't know, they're like sticky feeling. I don't know how they're gonna perform, but that's that one. Overall, not bad. Like I said, I'm not gonna mess with the glitter one because it's just probably gonna not show up, but overall pretty good. So I'm not unhappy with this one. Like I said, this one was $3.99. So the last one I'm going to play around with is a Smoke and Roses. And this, I'm going to go ahead and swatch this. And this is the one I'm going to try out today and see how I like it. So I'm just going to put the other one out of the way because I don't have much room here. Get these yucky wipes out of the way. Go ahead and get another one out. I know it's probably like really loud to you guys. I apologize. So I'm going to go ahead and just knock this brush out before it falls on the floor. So this is what I'm going to swatch. And I will go top to bottom, and I'll try to make it quick because there's like 5 rows. So I'm just going to go ahead and slap them on my arm and then show you all at once. Because I don't want this to be super long. I'll try not to take forever to do my look. I'm going to try to do something kind of simple. That pink's pretty. So. I will say that these are not super duper pigmented, so I think these would be awesome. That's the first row. As you can see, it's not super pigmented. I'm thinking these would be really great palettes for somebody who's just starting out, like a younger girl, 13, 14, 15, because the colors are lighter and the prices are very affordable. This palette was $4.98. So for someone who's just learning, I think that'd be great. And that would be me as well. Okay, second row. I think a young girl that's just learning, you know, I would say I wouldn't want to invest in really higher price point palettes. And if they're young and they're just starting with makeup, I think I wouldn't want to have them using a palette that's super pigmented, which these colors are really light. I don't know. I wanted to 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm trying to see. They're so light I can't see where I already swatched some of them. I don't know. We'll see. So that's the second row. Like I said, they're not very pigmented. I think you would really have to, if you go for a bolder look, I'm thinking you probably wouldn't want this palette. I think they'd have to be built up quite a bit. Okay, third row, middle row. That's pretty. Let's see. It's a pretty pink. I didn't even look pink in the pan. Now this middle row, maybe it's the top. Maybe we're going light to dark in the palette because these colors seem to be showing up a little bit better. I'll show you in just a second. These ones seem to show up a little bit better. Like I said, it's really bright in here, but not super dark, but I think they show up better than the top 2 rows. 2 more rows. Trying to go through this quick. I don't want to make this video too super long. Okay, 4th row. This color's not showing up very much at all. I don't know. It's looking like a $5 palette that's worth about $5 so far. We'll see. Again, the colors are pretty. They're just not super pigmented. Ooh, great. Okay, so my fingers a little bit before I end up like a mess. So here's this row. I'm getting a little bit more pigmented. This like steel gray is nice. This color is really nice. This is like a metallic-y shimmer. These two here are mattes. They're really light, but we'll see. Okay, and the last row. Okay, we'll see if the last one impresses me. It's pretty nice. We got like a chocolate brown, which doesn't looks chocolate brown in the pan, but not so much on my skin. That one, I don't know. Some of these colors, the mattes are looking pretty pale. I think the mattes really, you're gonna have to do some work to get some color. The shimmers seem to be okay. There's that green, just kind of like a grayish green. Looks like it has a bit of a shift when I'm dipping into it. I don't know. Let's see. I got this really dark gray. Ooh, it's dark. And then we got this like a black. Okay, so these are our deeper colors. I'm gonna close that. So here's the last row. We're getting in the deeper colors. Now that's the one that's the most black. This one's a very, very dark gray. And this is a silvery gray. This is a matte. It's a brown. It looks chocolate brown in the pan, but it's medium brown. Then we've got this rust color, and then we've got this brownish, yeah, like a brownish shimmer. So I guess, ooh, yeah, it's dark. So the last row is more pigmented than the top ones. It looks like it's going like lighter to darker. So we'll see. I'll just try to do a quick little look so the video's not long and just see like how it feels on my skin. So I'll get the makeup wipes out of the way real quick. And I'm going to put my brushes over here out of the way. And palette, as you saw, did not have a mirror. So I'm just going to bring my tabletop mirror over here in case I need to use it. So again, this is what it looks like. Now it's not as pretty because I've put my fingers all in it. So we'll see. Just try to do something kind of quick if I can find a decent brush. All my brushes are clean. It's just I never know what one I want to grab. Just grab this one. Let's see. I'll try this brown. I'm going to try this brown right here for a transition color. Now I have a mirror right behind the camera and I have one over here, so I'll probably switch between the two. But we'll see. I'll just try to do something quick. Now, as you can see, there's not much color going on my eye. I guess it's not bad for a transition, but we'll see. I think this would be a great everyday palette. I mean, to look at it, it's gorgeous, and I would think when I looked at it like glam, but it's looking more like it would be an everyday palette. And keep in mind that the price was only $4.98, so let's see what we can do with $5 here. I did put eyeshadow primer and concealer on. Had to get rid of the bags under my eyes a little bit. So I guess that's not bad for a transition shade. Might have to eat my words. I think it looks pretty good so far. You never know. Swatches weren't great, but the performance seems to be a little bit better actually. Pull just a little bit more. Not bad so far. Alright, let's see. I don't want a pencil brush here. I don't know. This is going to be a little bit rougher. I guess I'm going to try to go in with this color that's got a little bit of a reddish tinge to it, this reddish brown, and put it in my outer corner and see what it looks like. I must say already, I'm more impressed with the performance than I was with the swatches. I will be recording another video after this, which is going to be a lot of editing and clipped together. So it's going to be kind of time consuming throughout the day. So I'm curious to see by the time I'm done how this holds up. But so far, I'm pretty happy with it so far. I really am. Maybe I just don't swatch well. I don't know. But not bad. So let's see. I'm gonna dip in next. Now the poor things look so muddied from being swatched. Let's see. I'm going to try to go in with, let's see. I guess I'm gonna try this color here, this like light gold, and see how that looks. I'm going to use the same brush that the pinkish color was on, the reddish outer corner, because I'm going to just put it right next to it anyway. A little bit of fallout with the shimmer, but that's pretty normal, I think. I think that this shimmer is going on much better with the brush than the palettes I already own. So I do have to say that's definitely a plus, that you can put a shimmer on with a brush. Usually I have to use my fingers. So I like that. I think I'm going to have to eat my words. The performance is definitely much better than I thought it would be based on the swatches. There's that. Put something a little bit deeper in my crease. Oh, let's see. I don't know though. Like, I don't know how I feel about this though, because see where I swatched it? I mean, I had to dig in pretty deep here just to get some color on my finger, but look at it like under it. I don't know. Hopefully it's okay, but it looks weird to me. Whatever. I used the same brush that I went in with the transition. And I'm going to try this little bit of a darker brown and try to put it in my crease a little bit and see how it looks. I have to admit, I like that this is a little bit not as pigmented, because sometimes I can get a little heavy-handed when I go in and try to do a crease color. So I do like that. It's definitely looking more pigmented on camera than it does in the natural light in the mirrors here. I have a lot of bright light coming in through the window, but over on this side of me where the window isn't, it's harder for me to see. Alright, call that good enough. Just gonna get a fluffy brush and like blend it out a little bit. And then I'm going to put a little bit under my brow bone and call it done, because I'm just doing a simple little look. Just going to get rid of any loose shadow. And the fluffy brush, I'm going to go in with this really light cream color. Not going in with that light color that's shimmery. I look like I'm getting ready to do a Vegas dance routine with that shimmer. I think that'd be a little too much under my brow. So there we go. Light, simple look. I'm going to pause real quick and put on some mascara and lip color, and then I'm going to bring the camera closer to me so I can see how it looks myself, because it's hard with these two mirrors. So anyway, it's a little trial with that, and I'll be back with some lashes done up and a lip color. Okay, I am back with a little bit of mascara and a lip color on. I just used my tried and true Milani Anti-Gravity mascara and a light matte lip color from Milani. A light little lip color, which I think is really pretty. First time I used this shade. So, my opinion overall. The palettes are beautiful. The price point is amazing. None of these palettes were over $5. The swatches were a little difficult to do, and I do apologize that it took so long for the swatches. Some of them I just had a really hard time getting the color on my fingertips for whatever reason. But I must say, for the price point, I think the performance is really nice. Like I said, it would be an excellent option if you have a preteen or young teen that's just getting into makeup, because you're not going to invest a lot of money for them to play with and learn, and the pigments are a little bit lighter, so you're not going to be sending her out looking like, wow, a flamenco dancer. So I have not formed an entire opinion, because I've only used just the one palette, as you see. The other ones I have not touched to actually use. But so far, I am pretty impressed. I'm pretty happy with the color. You see, it was really quick, easy. I think it would be a great everyday palette if you're going for like wow factor and glam. And if you like bold color, probably not the palette for you, but I'm happy with it for like just an everyday light look. Pretty pleased with it. For $5, I can't complain. You can let me know your opinions below. Like I said, the swatches, I don't always feel are like true to what it actually looks like once you use it with a brush, but I don't know. For $5, I'm not complaining. I'm pretty happy with it. I think the look came together really quick. To get more pigment, of course, you're gonna have to build it up, but I don't know. I really don't have any complaints. You can let me know what you think down below. Like I said, if you're going for like super high pigmentation, I would probably pass, but I'm happy with it because I'm happy with a light look like this. So feel free to let me know what you think down below. I guess that's all I got for you. So until the next video, bye everyone.